Hi, I'm Chris with Unior USA, and today I'm making this little video to show you all about our speed nipple bits. Simply put, they're bits that you chuck into a drill and you use them to take up the initial slack when you're building wheels. It's a really big time saver, and if you build any amount of wheels, I think it'd be beneficial for you to have a couple in your shop. So check it out. So basically what we have is a 1/4 inch bit that chucks into a drill, and on the end it's slotted for a slotted head spoke nipple, and as you can see it's got that little protrusion on it, and what that protrusion does is makes contact with the spoke as it's getting threaded into the nipple, and more or less forces the bit off of the nipple once it gets to a certain depth. That way, every spoke nipple is threaded to the same depth on every spoke, and you're left with a consistent starting point to begin your final truing and tensioning. We offer them with two lengths of that little projection, a 1.5 and a 2.5 millimeter, and this is the 2.5 we'll be using today. Which one you use depends on your preference, on how you cut your spokes, on a number of things, but we'll be using the 2.5 today. Let me give you a closer view of it. So a little close-up of the tool before we move on. As I said, it comes in two lengths, a 1.5 and a 2.5, and as you can see by that mark right there, this is the 2.5 millimeter, and all that does is refer to the length of this protrusion on the end, and that is what kicks the tool off of the spoke nipple, ensuring that each one is started to a consistent depth on the spoke itself. It's a 1/4 inch hex, as I mentioned earlier, so it'll chuck into any sort of drill adapter or drill or you name it. So next we will pull a spoke and a nipple and just kind of show you separate from the wheel, give you a good close-up view of really what's going on. Alright, so we have a spoke nipple, which as you can see has just been started onto the spoke, and we have our tool. And right now our objective in the wheel build process is just to take all the slack out of the spokes so we can start trying to bring it into round and into true. And to do that, we can turn each one, I don't know how many threads is that there, 10, 12 threads, whatever it might be, which could take a very long time, or with the use of our speed nipple bit, can I just get it in there? There you have it. At this point, the wheel probably still doesn't have any real tension to it, but we are getting very close to a place where we can start to bring it into round, we can bring it into true, and we can do everything we need to do to move on with the wheel build. What we have here is a DT Swiss M1700 front wheel, and we'll just pretend that we need a new rim, because let's say we were doing an enduro this past weekend and we came up short on a double and plowed our old front rim right into the earth at a high rate of speed and folded it in half. So we got a new rim, and now we're going to take all the slack out of all these spokes so we can start bringing it into round and into true. And we can show you how quickly we can do that with our speed nipple bit. So as you can see, there's zero tension in this. All of these nipples are held on by about 2 threads at the moment, just enough to keep them there. And we're gonna go around starting at our valve hole and see how quickly we can do this. There you have it, all the way around in virtually no time compared to doing them all by hand. And now we can start actually making adjustments to the wheel. So So yeah, I hope this video kind of clarified what the tool is and how it works and what it's used for, and I hope you can find it useful. Let us know if you have any questions. Thanks for watching.